Harper, Trudeau, scientists, and the truth. I'm Brian Lilley with the Rebel.media. We heard about it for years. Stephen Harper hated scientists. He hated science. He wanted to muzzle them and, well, he wanted to get rid of them because they got in his way. Well, Harper's been out of power for quite some time now, and we're starting to see a bit of the truth, and it doesn't quite match the narrative. A couple of my Sun Media colleagues, Mark Bonikoski and David Akin, have been having fun pointing this out over the last few days. First off, Bonikoski had a column on the weekend asking, where are all the scientists? Now, it's true, under the Harper regime, there were strict protocols on how scientists could engage with the media, and some of them were absolutely ridiculous, took too long, they were onerous. But since then, as Bonikoski points out, we haven't heard a peep from the scientists after Justin Trudeau and Navdeep Bain said, the muzzles are off, talk all you want. Where are these scientists bursting down the doors of newsrooms to tell their stories? You're just not hearing from them. They're not out there. So did they not have stories to tell before? And they do now, or they don't now? They did before, they don't now? What is it? Either way, it doesn't match with reality. And then there's the idea that Stephen Harper just wants to get rid of scientists and wanted them all fired because they got in his way. Well, it turns out that Stephen Harper had more scientists on the government payroll under his watch than Justin Trudeau does now, and Environment Canada, actually it's been renamed Environment and Climate Change Canada, is in the middle of laying off 11% of their scientists. That's right, 406 jobs are being done away with from the scientific department at Environment Canada. Officials say, well, no. This is due to the old government and their previous budget cuts. Well, you can only say that for so long. Justin Trudeau had his first budget. Why are job cuts still happening if, as the department says, they're getting more money? It turns out that under Stephen Harper, scientific employment in the federal government peaked at 39,189 scientists. It's down across the board since then. Now, some of that was due to Stephen Harper because that peak was while they were in the middle of stimulus spending, trying to fight off the economic decline after the stock market crash and the housing bubble of 2008. And then as they started cutting the deficit, they cut away in every department, and scientists across the board were no different. But let me point to you. I want to read to you from David Akin's piece because this is important. While the cuts to scientists were in line with other government departments and what they were being told to cut, Environment Canada scientists, they got off a little bit lighter. That said, Akin writes, the Conservative acts fell a little lighter among Environment Canada scientists. The headcount there did dip by 6% in 2010 to 2012, but then grew by 9% the next year. And by 2014-15, another Harper year, the number of scientists at Environment Canada peaked at an all-time high of 3,830. What's the current forecast from Stats Canada on how many scientists will be employed at Environment Canada, Environment and Climate Change Canada? Well, it's going to be 3,386, or a 12% drop from the Harper peak. A little bit rich considering the constant narrative from the media party about Harper not liking scientists and Trudeau wanting fact-based, evidence-based policy decision-making. Another case of the media party liking the narrative but not looking behind the curtain to see where the truth lies.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.